Hello there! I know this is weird because I'm back here. My desk is completely full of crap, and right behind me is a bunch of other boxes, like 5 or 7 boxes full of gaming related materials that I've bought over the last 3 months. I did this to myself. I haven't been filming any of these videos. I got really busy with family, holidays, work. Oh my god, work, so it's crazy. And so I didn't have time. But now I'm making up for it, and this is going to be a really long video, or 3 shorter videos, depending on how I cut it. Thanks for joining me, and let's get started. Let me clean the desk first, because I can't breathe, and you can't see shit. So, I got a few publication-related gaming stuff. I'm gonna get out of the way first before I get to the actual video games. First of all, I got this Game Informer right here. This is for Halo Infinite. I've had this since I think October, mid-October. I'm gonna go read it now because I'm finished with the campaign, and yeah, it's a great campaign. A little bit lacking in stuff that I expect out of a Halo game, but overall, really good. They released the figures today, as of January 25th, and the Halo Infinite had the most successful launch out of all Halos up to this date, which is like 20 million players, which is phenomenal. Like, that's great. But it's surprising that the game was able to do so well, even though it's lacking in a lot of stuff. Like, I scored it like an 8.5, and that's being generous. I probably would have given it an 8 if they didn't allow us to play multiplayer as much as they have been. So right now, as of January 2022, I would give Halo Infinite an 8. There's a lot of stuff they need to fix going forward. Also going forward, another game that's coming on the horizon is Forbidden West, Horizon Forbidden West. They released gameplay of that today, and it looks amazing. Definitely worthy of the next gen feature set and graphics that it is garnering. Like, I saw this stuff digitally, but all the stuff with Aloy in it and all the monsters that you get to tackle in it, it's gonna be pretty fantastic. So I'm gonna read these two. Also, like, this is the new format that the magazine's going forward. This is the older one, so they're gonna transition into this guy, which is I think a little bit more modern, a little sleeker, but we'll see. The content shouldn't change at all. I also have like a bunch of old EGMs that I was thumbing through. All right, one of my gifts that I got is Halo Legacy Collection. So this is a compilation of some of the books through the Dark Horse Comics series. Really cool graphic novels spliced together. A lot of the art and storytelling through here backs up a lot of what happens in the serialized books and what happens in the games. There's a lot of colonial wars going on in here. This book covers a lot of them. I can't wait to read that one. Another one that I got, I'm like, oh my god, because I finished this game recently, is Cuphead, the art book. It's a Studio MDHR art book, and with the Cuphead TV show coming out soon, oh my god, I can't wait for that shit. Just to get, like, this is just, like, it's an art book explaining all the design decisions behind Cuphead, the bosses, and like Mugman and all the other characters and everything like that, and how they kept so strict to the 1930s cartoon aesthetic, while making it still fun to play. All the references, like this boss, these two brothers that you play against in the game, these are actually Street Fighter 2 references. They have, this is Ken and Ryu, and so they have the red gi and like the white belt and the black belt and everything like that. So like, there's a bunch of actual like video game references, like old school video game references in the Cuphead games, which is amazing if you're a fan of video gaming in general. But as far as the game goes, it's an amazing game. The DLC should be dropping hopefully within Q2 of 2022, so then we can play that. That's the reason why I wanted to complete the entire game the first time, was to play it like that and the DLC, and then watch the TV show. So it's like a triple threat right there. But things, with COVID and and these troubling times, it's hard to produce things, and so they've had to wait. It's the same thing with me, so I'm perfectly okay with that. There's plenty of stuff on Game Pass and everything that I've got here. Now my backlog is like super healthy. Don't worry, that I'm not knocking that thing out anytime soon. Yeah, let's jump into more other stuff here that I got. There was a sale at Walmart for PlayStation controllers, PlayStation 4 controllers. I got this for $10. DualShock 4 is my favorite PlayStation controller of all time. I like the DualSense and its capabilities. It's not ergonomic enough for me. And so the DualShock 4 is like where I could like palm it and hold it very comfortably. It doesn't strain my hands. The triggers feel amazing, and it still has a touchpad and the gyroscope and all the other junk. It just doesn't have like haptic feedback. It doesn't have adaptive triggers. You know what? What can I say? It's older tech. But for $10, I jumped on this one. This is the like see-through blue Walmart exclusive version. I also ordered a gunmetal controller, but it's stuck in China somewhere, so and it's been like 2.5 months, so I canceled the order. Continuing the theme of controllers, had to get me one of these guys. This is the translucent black 20th anniversary Xbox Series X controller. That is a lot of words to talk about, but I got this. I got it, baby. Xbox Series X controller, to me, it's a lot more comfortable than the DualSense controller. Whenever I'm done with my PlayStation 5 and I jump back onto my Xboxes, I just feel more at home with the Series X controller. The way it's angled, the ergonomics of it fits me right. So yeah, loving that thing. I'm gonna buy the charging stand that complements this thing, but it's like $50, so I might wait for a sale, but if it doesn't, it might sell out. So that one's like on the horizon. We'll see. I'll mix on with some Christmas stuff in here, but before I put this away, this was my Sonic and Tails Christmas ornament that my wifey got to me. Look, this is from Sonic 2. This action figurine, because like you could co-op in Sonic 2. Look how amazing that is. That's so it's perfect. Really on the relationship, like Miles and Sonic. So those go up together. I got to make myself stream more, I got this an Elgato CamLink, because I have a GoPro like Silver, and I have a Nikon camera that could connect to it. And if I could get better quality out of my streaming and out of the visual, I know that's not the most important thing. I know audio is the most important thing, but I have all these extra cameras that aren't doing anything, and I use this camera as my like travel vlogging camera, and I don't want to, you know, have it sitting at my desk all the time. So yeah, with this I'm able to like, you know, enhance my capability for streaming a little bit more. One Goodwill auction that I won over the holidays is the Loftwing Amiibo, Zelda Skyward Sword HD for the Switch. This was open, but I won it for like $5 or something like that. So it's damaged, and I was like, this is my second one, so I'll just use this. Well, I'll actually use this one, because this one has the teleportation or the warping ability, which really helps you out in that game. The game is really big, and I was talking to my co-hosts over at We Got Comms, and one of the gentlemen, he's playing it right now, and he's like, damn, I wish I had that thing. So yeah, this is a nice little amiibo to add to the set. This is gonna get really full, guys, just let you know. Alright, other Christmas gifts that I got and I received. I have the Zelda Game & Watch now, so I'm gonna add that to my Mario Game & Watch. I don't know where that is. It's somewhere over there. I actually do want to open these eventually and start playing on them. We'll get there soon enough. But another one that I got is the Silent Hill HD collection for the PlayStation 3. This one's been on my Christmas list for like a long time, for ages. I know it's not the best way to play these games, but I don't want to pay upwards of $200 for these games that I already bought for like $20 each back in the day. And I don't have to necessarily have the most authentic version, so I could get it on emulation. Even though they're very sus on emulation. But this is like a really good semi-official way to play them. And it's like dirt cheap, so I know that it's not perfect. It's not pixel perfect. It's not like emulated perfectly. And there's some messed up bugs in it. But if I get the gist of the idea, if I get like 80% or 85% of the idea there, this will be welcome in the collection. Same thing with like the Metal Gear Solid collection stuff. So yeah, thank you. That was from my sister. Thank you very much for that. I love it. A stack of games appears. Okay, so I don't know if I got these ones already, but I went to Half Price Books. I got some games, some racing games specifically that I've been wanting to play again. This one, I loved this game growing up. This is Test Drive Unlimited for the Xbox 360. This was the best open world racing game until Forza Horizon rolled around. This was an amazing feat from Atari, of all game publishers, and man, like it had, like, you could buy mansions, you had an online component where you had like a persistent career. It had a huge, it was based on the island of Hawaii, kind of ish. So you basically raced around in there. It was awesome. Another awesome game, Rallisport Challenge, made by DICE, who makes Battlefield and Star Wars Battlefront, and all those wonderful games. They used to make really good racing games. And so Rallisport Challenge 1 and 2 were two of my favorite, or some of my favorite, rally games, including the Colin McRae series, and which turned into Dirt series. But yeah, these games were exclusive to the Xbox, and they were amazing. Also exclusive to the Xbox was Sega GT Online, which is an upgraded version of Sega GT. This one came out, I think, 1 or 2 years later with the online component. I raced the heck out of this thing. I loved it because you could race online, and this was best. Like, it was better than Gran Turismo to me at the time when racing online. I had a really good damage model and a lot of good rule sets, so like if you were a cheater, like you were punished heavily for it. So yeah, that was wonderful. I also was able to get, which I'm like, damn it, like I bought these two things at the same time. I was able to get a Gears 5 Steelbook. There's Cat Diaz on the front. I love collecting Steelbooks. You know me, some good Steelbook. I'll get the Gears 4 one eventually. I just never found a good one at a good price. But yeah, this one is like completely sick. Gears 5 is amazing. I don't know why people hate on Gears 5. I have no idea. It's a high quality game, super action packed, the shooting mechanics are amazing, and the guns are awesome. I don't know what people are complaining about. There's so many other like hub / open world games that are similar to it, and they get way more praise than this one. And this one's a graphical powerhouse. I played this back in 2018 on the PC, max settings. And now on the Series X and everything, with all the like bells and whistles, especially the audio, holy moly, one of the best graphics in a game you could play from like 3 years ago. So if you have Game Pass, or if you find Gears 5 for cheap, jump in and play that thing, because I've seen it cheap for like $5, which is related to another sale that I've got. So hop into that game. One of the deals that I got from GameStop, actually, if you buy 5 used games, you get them 50% off. I got 6 for 50% off, which is a heck of a deal for these types of games. So one starting was Gears 5, which I bought simultaneously when this was happening. They were like already shipping this guy. It was already discounted to $5, but I mean, for $2.50, hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. It also comes with all the stickers and everything. So I double dipped in this one. I'll probably gift this out sometime, but we'll see. Another one, this is the show. This is obviously a very exciting item because it is a PlayStation game on an Xbox. Thank you, MLB Baseball, for making this happen. I wanted a physical copy of this because it's such a monumentous event that, you know, these two warring consoles have some cross-pollination within their gaming library. Very interesting title. Got it. Tatis is on the cover. Love that guy. Sorry for his Padres, but that got cheap. So I got this for like $5 right here. Another one. This is very incredible for this type of game. It is a licensed F1 game, 2021. An amazing season, by the way, for F1, and a very historic one actually. And so I got this for $9. Normally like F1 games, because they're licensed type of game, they normally hover around $40 used market. So I was like surprised they discounted it so heavily. Maybe because it's available digitally a lot of the time, and it's part of, I think, the EA Play series. But even then, irregardless, I have it physically for myself if anything goes bad for $9. Another one. So I have all the Marvel vs. Capcom games now. This is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, the redheaded stepchild of all the games. Got this super cheap, and these type of games do not go down in price. I got this guy for $8. So, you know, I own this whole thing. Actually, it was on Game Pass recently too, and I was playing around in it, and I was like, dude, this is actually really, really fun. It's just the roster sucks and the graphics suck, and having 2 tag team members instead of 3 kind of like messes up the variety, but the Infinity Stones kind of, you know, mix it up a little bit, but not enough for a lot of gamers' expectations and standards. I guess that's what, you know, failed the game itself. Anyway, moving on. So those are my Xbox One / Xbox Series X parts of the deal. I also got 2 PlayStation 5 games. One being Devil May Cry 5. This is the special edition with Virgil and all the wonderful DLC that came after. I beat DMC 5. Like, how long ago was that? It was a while ago. I beat it really fast, and like I moved on. I completely forgot about it. But like when everyone was playing Virgil and everything, I wanted to jump back in, so I was like, yeah, it's about time. Got this super cheap. This was $7 on the same deal. And then finally, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate Edition, which includes all of the DLC, all the characters, all the costumes and whatever. And I was waiting for this to drop down in price to at least $20. I snagged up this one for, I believe, $11. So all in all, it's about $55 worth of games, or I also used a coupon, so I think I got it for like $45. So that was a good haul for 6 games. What else is there? I bought it on a Target. I think it was like buy 4 get 20, something like that. I don't know. I got these next set of games for $20 each, which I shouldn't have. This is the Alan Wake Remastered for the Xbox Series X. Awesome game. I played this back in the day. I even started replaying the PC version, which was awesome. But I was like, dude, I love supporting Alan Wake, and I like supporting Remedy games because they make amazing stuff. If you haven't played any of the Max Payne series, or like Quantum Break, please play those. Those are really good shooters. Alan Wake is a really good horror type style in that vein. The thing is, like, I know this is gonna hit Game Pass, so it was kind of a waste of $20, but it's cool to have in my collection. I got it for Xbox because Alan Wake started on Xbox, so I'm keeping it there. Another one started on Xbox is Mass Effect, so I got it for the Xbox Series X. This is also part of Game Pass right now via EA Play, so it's kind of weird that I bought this, but whatever, it's fine. It's Mass Effect. I love Mass Effect. I have another Mass Effect item in here somewhere that I'll get to, but this was a great deal. $20 for that guy. No regrets doing that. I also got the highly touted Deathloop, which won multiple Game of the Years through like several outlets. It's crazy. I know that it's probably not going to be everyone's cup of tea because it's an Arcane Studios type title where your enjoyment of the title, it depends on your creativity. So it's like how much you put into it. Like, think about your creativity with your tools in the game. I suck at them, but I love supporting Arcane. They like, after playing Dishonored 1, I was like blown away. I was like, damn, like why aren't these tools and movement and like powers available in every other game? I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I was smitten because it has a black lead and the art style looks really cool. So yeah, I want to give it a try, even though my editor-in-chief right now, he's like kind of like, nah, I don't really like it. I got it for $20, which is pretty good for Game of the Year. So other ones that I've been picking up that are PlayStation 5 games, I've been trying to get these ones, but I've been trying to wait for sales on them because like PlayStation 5 games are crazy expensive, especially first-party ones. They start out at almost $80 now. So I've been waiting for sales on them, and I've been waiting to like trade in some stuff. So when I did that, I picked up a couple of these. So I got Ghost of Tsushima. This is the director's cut. It comes with Iki Island, so I can finally play that thing. I know you could buy Iki Island and on top of like your base game, but I was like I'd rather have a physical copy because I love PlayStation physical copies. They're all here, it's all included. I don't have to be online to play them. They're always here on disc. So DRM is good. One that I've been waiting to play that everyone was playing because they only had a digital copy at the time, but I waited and ordered the physical copy for, was Kena, Bridge of Spirits. This is one of my top 5 games of 2021. Amazing game. It's crazy that an indie studio made this because the quality of the animatics, the gameplay, the graphics, you could definitely tell like there's some rough edges in the game and there's a lot of bugs in there that I encountered. But like for an indie game studio to make a quality title like this, it's incredible. Great difficulty, like very, very good. Very challenging actually. So you have to be really good at this game in order to get past like the last 2 bosses. I'm not going to spoil what they are, but it's a good challenge. If you're down with doing like trophy hunting and everything, this was a good one to go for. I don't do that kind of thing. I'm not going to do it, but if you're into that type of thing, I highly recommend Kena. Finally, for PlayStation 5, this is my final PlayStation 5 pickup for this deal. I got Final Fantasy VII Intergrade. So I finally get to play with Yuffie and have the updated graphics that this game sorely deserves because the PlayStation 4 was so, like, it was 30 frames per second and the resolution was terrible, but man, this game is a banger. This is one of the best JRPGs I've ever played, alongside of you know, Yakuza Like a Dragon and Dragon Quest and all those other games. I love this game, and I'm not even an OG Final Fantasy VII fan. The music is incredible. The storyline, which, I mean, it's weird because it's only like a third or barely, if anything, of the story, of the full story, is in this game. But yeah, I wanted to go back, and I'm super close to actually getting the platinum on this one. I'll probably do it with this guy because I enjoy this game so much. This is a healthy ass stack of Xbox and PlayStation 5 games right here. But we'll move on to my Goodwill auction and from normal eBay auctions that I was able to acquire. I got here Forza Horizon 4, the Steelbook version of it. The only game I am missing between all the Gran Turismos and Forzas is now Forza 6 physical copy. I have it digitally. Forza Horizon 5 is so good that I wanted to go back and play this one. So I'm gonna be doing that. I also, during that Xbox sale, I also picked up the Lego expansion pack. I already had the Fortune Island expansion pack, but I'm gonna be replaying that guy there. All right, so some of the auctions that I won. One of the first ones is Grand Theft Auto 4. This is the complete edition, which means that it comes with the Ballad of Gay Tony and The Lost and the Damned. This was an important historic watermark period for the 360 because this was the first time it got exclusives right, timed exclusives. So they had this these expansion packs for a full-on year before it hit the PlayStation, and this was like when everyone's like, damn dude, Xbox is being competitive now, they're gonna win this generation. They ultimately did not, but this was the best they ever were. In the North America, Xbox 360 was the mindset. PlayStation 3 came afterwards, but in the beginning of that generation, they nailed it. Along with what other DLC? They got Final Fantasy 13 for the first time to launch right on the box, and they got exclusive deals with Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. So yeah, this was a big one. I just finished Ballad of Gay Tony. Never finished Lost in the Damned, but I'll probably boot this up. I'm also in the like Grand Theft Auto collecting kit right now. I don't know why. This is for the OG Xbox. This is the double pack with Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City. These are all backwards compatible. Oh, I know why that happened. So the remastered collection, or whatever the HD collection that just released, which is terrible, came out. So I was just like, damn, I don't want to play those versions of these games. So on the PlayStation 4, they had PlayStation 2 emulation of those titles. PlayStation 2 versions of the games were like meh quality. The Xbox versions of them, at least they cleaned them up and they're a little bit shinier. So I went and bought the OG ones because I used to have these before. My sister and I used to play them and rip custom soundtracks onto the Xbox hard drive and play them through the radio in these games. It was awesome. I specifically got these two, or I bid on these two because it broke, because they have like the maps and everything inside of them. Anywho, all right, last one for this is a Super Smash Bros. Melee. I had this when I was a kid and I got rid of it, and now all of these like GameCube games and everything, they're crazy expensive. Oh man, this needs some work. All these GameCube games and 6th generation video games are all up in price, and so I snagged this guy, I think, for $50. So back in the day it cost $50, so with inflation I overpaid a little bit of it, but considering this thing sells around like 70 something around that, I don't mind. Plus, having a Melee, like if I have this one, I think I'm only missing a couple Smash Brothers titles in my collection now. So yeah, it's just good to have in your collection in general. It's just a good rule to have. Okay, so I also ordered from iFixit.com. I've used them to fix a lot of like my iPods and laptops and a phone. I tried to repair a phone, but it's iFixit. These Wii U batteries for the gamepad. My Wii U gamepad sucks in terms of battery life. Everyone's does, because there's a really tiny battery pack. This is it right here. It is only 1500 milliamp hours. It's really small. But the space and the cavity that it occupies allows you to upgrade it. So I got these ones from iFixit. These are 3600 milliamps, which more than doubles it, and it's been great. Instead of getting like 30 minutes out of my gamepad when I was playing Metroid Fusion, I'm now able to get at least like I haven't killed it yet, but it's been at least like an hour, and it keeps going. So I'm happy to have these upgrades. I bought 2 of these just in case I have 2 gamepads that I need to update, or in case the other one fails, I already have a backup going on in the future, because I don't plan on selling my Wii U anytime soon. It's still hooked up to my main entertainment center, because it's like the Zelda and Metroid machine. Like that's all it does. So yeah, I got those. Won this auction off of Goodwill, I believe. Now this is a random ass piece of item that's from my heyday, back when I used to work at a video game store. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Okay, like I said, it's promotional material for one of my favorite games of all time. This is like a wall scroll or something for Soul Calibur 2. And I guess it's the Xbox version, which is the one I played the most. So if you see here, it's the same on the back and on the front. But it has Spawn and it has Zhangzhua on the front, and on the bottom it has Nightmare, along with Soul Edge, the main sword, at the bottom. Taki is also down there. See that? This is fucking cool. I used to hang these up in our. We had these up in our rafters, so that's freaking cool. Coming August 2003. I think I got this for $12, and I was like, this is freaking great. This is awesome. I'm glad I bid for this guy. And it's in really good shape. Like, there's no tears or anything like that. Holy moly, this came out really good. Like I said before, Soul Calibur 2 is one of my favorite fighting games and games of all time. I literally studied for this game, bet money off this game, lost friendships and everything. It was a grand old time. So, this is really good. Like, I don't know if you can tell the high quality paper. It's really thick, so this would actually last a long time. This is sick. I love that. I need to hang it up somewhere. I'm not gonna let it sit inside of a box. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's me nerding out on that. I bought this one tonight. I went out to Half Price Books tonight. I got this guy right here, Condemned 2, which is Bloodshot. Yeah, Bloodshot. I already have Criminal Minds or Criminal Origins for the Xbox 360, the first of this game. But these were like selling for like $30, $40, and I was like, I don't think it's worth it. $10, it's worth it for an older generation title. And this was like a Sega horror game, which they don't make a lot of. And even though, I mean, this was developed by Monolith. The big reason why it's a little horror game is because it's made by Monolith, same guys that do like the Fear series. So hell yeah, I was gonna buy this and play this guy. Can't wait to add that and go through that series. It's only 2 games. So I think that's a good place to stop. This is gonna be part 1. Part 2 will be like my limited run games and my adventure to SAC Anime 2022, which I've never been to before. If you follow me on social media, especially Twitter, you'll see that I had a very awesome time because I was able to get one item done. Very pricey, but completely worth it. So that concludes this portion. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stick around for the second part of this whole holiday collection thing. And yeah, I hope to see you. Stick around for the second part of this whole collecting video. I hope you stay safe out there. Good luck collecting in the retro market this time. It's crazy time right now. Like, subscribe, you know, give me a follow, hit me up, talk to me, ego me. Do whatever you want. I hope you have a good day. Peace out. Later. Son of a bitch. Was I not recording? Oh, I am recording. 42 minutes. Jesus.